Hi guys, welcome to Cake and It Special. My name is Lauren and we are celebrating Mother's Day this week with this two-parter afternoon tea cake. So the teapot and the cups are in another video if you guys want to go and check that out. In this video I'm going to be showing you how to make all the foodie bits. So here we go. For this cake I made myself a couple of vanilla sheet cakes. From this I cut out 6 circles, 2 squares and 2 rectangles. I cut the squares into 2 layers, then cut out a diagonal line from corner to corner. These will become sandwiches. And for the rectangles, I round off all sides and cut a long triangle out straight down the centre. I then take 4 of the circles, I cut 2 into layers and round them off, and for the other 2 I round them off as well, keeping them a little bit bigger, but this time I'm going to cut out little pieces here and there. These are going to be scones which don't bake in a perfect shape, they all look a little bit different every time, so that's what we're going for. The other 2 circles we're going to carve so that they taper out at the bottom so it looks like an upside down cupcake wrapper. Once all that is done, all of this needs a crumb coat. Although with this cake, we won't be doing a second layer of buttercream. Like cake, none of these things bake in exact shapes. They always look a little bit different every time. So that is the effect that you get anyway. So why would I cover it up with a thicker layer of buttercream? So it's time for fondant. Apart from the 2 cakes that look like an upside down cupcake, I'm going to cover all of these in different shades of ivory fondant. For the sandwiches, I hardly add any at all. I cover all 8 slices individually, and for the texture I use a paintbrush with quite stiff bristles and then press it out all over. I use a couple of different sculpting tools to add tiny little air pockets that you would find in bread. I cover the scones and the donut fingers with slightly darker ivory fondant, but don't worry too much about smoothing them out. Remember, we're going for that natural texture. And for the last 2, these are going to be strawberry tarts in a foil tin. So I cover them in grey fondant and press screwed up tin foil into them. For the strawberry tarts, I colour the grey fondant with my silver using my new Sweet Sticks palette. The strawberry tarts, I tip them over, place a ball of red fondant on the top. Put some of my jam into a piping bag and cover the red fondant. Then I take some of my buttercream and put that into a piping bag with a star tip and just pipe little rings around that red fondant. Once all of the fondant is on, I go back to the donut fingers and scones and dust over them with some dry rainbow dust. I use a pumpkin pie colour and a milk chocolate colour to add more detail. Now these sandwiches need filling. So I dye some fondant with a pink to make it look like ham and cut it out the exact same triangle as the bread. I just add a little buttercream to stick them together. For the other sandwich, I add more buttercream to my bread slices to look like cheese spread. Then I take some green fondant and a balling tool and pebble pad and rough the edges to look like lettuce. That's the sandwiches complete. I then take the same jam and buttercream in piping bags and fill my scones. And pipe a line down the donut fingers and drizzle jam over the top. The last thing I want to do is give the scones, donuts and tarts a little dusting with some icing sugar. I can then go ahead and place all of these onto my stand. And there you go, an afternoon tea cake, perfect for Mother's Day. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please make sure you go and see the other part of this tutorial where I show you how to make a teapot and teacup. And please subscribe to this channel. I bring you a new cake or cake topper every Wednesday at 5 PM GMT. So hopefully I will see you next week. And until then, happy Mother's Day. Thanks guys, bye!